if you have thinning hair, well, PRP can certainly help with that. PRP stands for platelet-rich plasma, and we can inject it into the scalp to help ailing hair follicles come back to life. So it does not help if you are completely bald or never had hair in a spot, but if you have thinning hair, this is a perfect option to help bring back some of those luscious locks. So we are going to go ahead and show you a procedure right now. I've already drawn our patient's blood, obviously it's right here in my hand, and I've spun it down twice, so we have very concentrated platelets, and I'm going to go ahead and inject them. So I'm going to have you turn your head away from me, perfect. And we are going to use also a chiller. So this helps with some topical numbing. We also did put on some topical numbing, but we're going to use our chiller as well. Okay, you ready?
Ready.
Let's start over here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So just little bits of injection spots all over. Really helpful. All the way up here. Like I said, there's no contraindications. It can be a little bit uncomfortable. And we try to make it as comfortable as possible by using the Zimmer. This is blowing negative 18 degrees at him. But and we can use numbing cream, and we can also use our laughing gas. So it's all lots of different ways to help with the discomfort if you're concerned about that. Typically, we recommend anywhere from 1 to 3 treatments depending on what your hair looks like, how thin is it. And what's interesting is that women tend to need less treatments than men. Well, I don't know why that is. Maybe our hormones help us a little bit more with the hair situation. But so typically we do one treatment about once a month or every other month for 1 to 3 months in a row. And then we recommend a treatment every 18 months or so. Feel okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now we're doing the microneedling part of the treatment. So the way I like to describe the way we do PRP for the hair and hair restoration is that first we start with shampoo to get your scalp ready. And that's like getting the soil ready, if we're going to use the analogy of gardening. Then, what we do is we bring you in and we plant the seeds, which is what we just did by injecting the platelet-rich plasma. Now we're rototilling. So I'm using a microneedling device that will stimulate the hair follicles in and of itself. But prior to doing this, I put all the platelet-poor plasma all over his scalp. You can see his hair is glistening a bit. And although it's platelet-poor, we're going to come back up here. Although it's platelet-poor plasma, it still's got platelets and good things in it. So why not microneedle that in? So after that, he's going to use a special fertilizer. It's a special serum that acts like a fertilizer to help his skin, to help his hair follicles grow. Kind of like Miracle Grow, right? And then he's going to use a laser cap, which is like the greenhouse. So when you use all of that together, when you're doing a garden, you know your garden's going to look better, right? It's going to grow better. So same thing with hair. There are plenty of places that do this procedure, and they'll just do part of it. So we like to aim for success here and give you the best opportunity to have the best possible results. So that's why we do all 5 steps. Right? Turn your head to the other side for me. And now I've started putting him to work, so he's doing his own numbing with the Zimmer. Sometimes it's good because then you can distract a little bit.
For sure.
Yeah. So now we're going to microneedle. You're going to come up here. Bring your up. There you go. Right. So the microneedling doesn't have to be too deep. It's just to help, again, stimulate those hair follicles and get some of that platelet-poor plasma into the tissue. We can also use Scarlet, which is our microneedling radio frequency device, for this step as well. So anyhow, this just takes a couple minutes. You can see he's getting his skin's just getting pink, and that's what we like. We like pink skin. Now it can take anywhere from 2 to 4 to 6 months to see its effects from the PRP, because it's not that quick that your hair is going to grow. Every different hair follicle is usually in a different stage of growing, so they're not all in the growing phase at the same time, and that's why it's good to do multiple treatments of these as opposed to just one. But anyway, we'll do a little bit more this way. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think compared to injecting, this is probably pretty easy. We're just going to go, and then evidently our dimmer is going to turn off, and then that tells us that's the end of the procedure. So let's just do this top part right here. And that's it. So that is all for PRP for hair restoration. So if you enjoy the video, please share it. If you want to come find out more about it, please call us or visit us online at rejuvenationmdmedspa.com.